other streaming platforms. I wanted to make a quick VOD. Like I've said in the past, like at making actual like videos and putting time and effort and getting it all like done up professionally. That's not really my style. I think it's a lot more authentic to just come off the top of the head and talk about things that have happened. And so for today, I wanted to talk about my health update. So the date is actually, let me check something real quick and make sure this is working. It's got to put something there in YouTube. All right, cool. So today is September 5th, 2024. Um, and when I first got sick, it was like November 9th, 2021. So I have been in this a long way, but I am healing. And in as terms of like my health, so I've been doing the bioresonance therapy, like energy drops, and I've done every other like treatment for this under like the earth, but I've been doing bioresonance like energy drops therapy. And what I've noticed is that when I am on these drops, I'll feel shaky and fatigue, like I'll have the malaise, the brain fog. Sometimes even my sleep doesn't really isn't not that well. And what those drops do is they're supposed to be detoxing and like unlocking locked away toxins. And what my doctors told me was that the vaccine or the jab, um, on top of having COVID, because my work told me I had to get it, or else be sent home unpaid for 10 days. They told me that the jab kind of activated all these dormant viruses like Epstein-Barr and then Lyme disease, which I also tested positive for. So I've been doing these bioresonance treatment energy drops, and I've been improving quite a bit. Hi, Kathleen. I'm well. How are you? And I've been improving quite a bit. And I had COVID again in July, but after I recovered from COVID, I actually felt like I had reached a new baseline of feeling better. Um, and how it's been going is when I do these drops, I'll feel like shit for a little bit while I'm on the drops and I'm detoxing. But then if I feel bad, I take my activated charcoal and my EDTA like tablets to bind stuff. And then I'll sit in my PEMF mat for like an hour. I'll take naps. And after, it seems like so there's one day on these drops where like it's a specific organ or something that it targets, and I'll get a ton of stuff that comes out of my body. My liver will hurt. I'll look more green, and I'll sleep for like 16 hours straight. So after those drops are done, it takes a couple days, and then I feel like I'm improved to a new baseline above it. And then I've also been doing the Neuro 20 suit. I actually need to schedule that again. But from the last time I've made this video or these health updates, what has improved is my pain levels. The pain is much more mild. It's not so much heavy pain in my extremities. The neuropathy has gotten a little bit better, and the brain fog has gone away a bit more. So I'm definitely healing. I've also noticed that my energy levels have been picking up. And even on days where I don't feel that good, I'll still go on like a 2 mile walk. So I'll try to walk like 2 to 4 miles a day, one in the morning, one in the evening, just to get the blood flowing. And I feel like that's helped a bit. I also want to get back into the habit of doing the steam room and sauna. I used to not be able to do it because it was too hard on my circulatory system, which, if you're familiar with post jab long COVID, your circulatory system gets messed up. So the pain's gotten a bit better. Now the tremors and shakes, those will come in waves. However, if I get the shakes, then I will just go take a nap and usually that resolves itself. What I've also noticed is playing video games. So right now, of course, I'm not gaming. Hi, Sophia Rose. But what happens is when so it used to be when I was really sick, I couldn't play like Fortnite. It was like too stressful on my body, and I'd be in deep like pain in my muscles, and I'd be brain foggy and like really shaky. It was just too much. But recently, I've been able to play some, as you can see from my VODs. And however, in my last drop cycle, the Fortnite was like too stressful on my body. So what I did is I started playing Wukong. And Wukong is a bit less like intense than like a shooter game like Fortnite. So kind of my barometer for seeing like, hey, like how's my health level is playing some of these games because it's mentally taxing. So that's been improving as well. So compared to like a year ago, if I was like a 5 out of 10, let's say I'm like a 9 out of 10 in terms of recovery. So I basically, I've also really learned that the power of the mind is super like important. When you're sick and you're in a rut, all you think about is just that you're sick, but you have to get yourself out of that. So I always tell myself I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm lucky. And whenever I feel bad, I just keep saying that over and over again to kind of gaslight myself. And I start acting like I'm not sick and doing normal person things. And sure, I'll get a little bit shaky and tired and fatigued, and then I'll just go home and take a nap. But if you start believing it in your mind and envisioning yourself healthy, then the body and your subconscious mind will start to make that happen. So that's something that I've been improving on as well. And my health has gotten quite a bit better. Now, my doctors want me to have 6 to 8 weeks of like physical activity and like working out and stuff without any downturns before they medically clear me to go back to work or whatnot. So I'm still going through that process. I've been trying to do some social media stuff when I feel up to it, whether it be a couple hours a day or as you see, I haven't done much in like a week, so my health's been a little bit up and down. But yeah, been improving. Manifesting's big. The Neuro 20, the full body suit that shocks you, has been really good with neuropathy. So to anyone out there who is struggling from long COVID or post jab, we got messed up from the pharmaceutical industry. So look at alternative medicines. And I'm no doctor, of course, but like look at the energy treatment, look at bioresonance therapy, look at detoxing, look at getting parasites out of your body, look at pulse electromagnetic frequency therapy, look at meditating and manifesting. Like you need to see yourself healthy, and then the body will follow suit. The body is a marvelous, wonderful thing. And if you kind of gaslight yourself into thinking that you're healthy, eventually your body will kind of, start to follow suit and you'll get there. So, yeah, let me see if I had anything else to. Oh, yeah, I just did an interview with, I forgot to write the name down of who the interview was with. But, oh, thanks for the follows, guys. But they're interviewing people who have had uh, adverse jab injuries like I had, or have had long COVID, and they're kind of sharing their stories because we're an underrepresented, like we're kind of silenced. The medical community and the media doesn't like want our stories out there because then they'll have to admit that their big propaganda for the vaccines actually was not a good thing. And so they interviewed me. It was about an hour interview. So that's going to come out in January. I forgot the name of them, but I wrote it down. So that'll be coming out. And I wanted to keep doing my updates here. I want to get back into streaming daily and doing my streams of Wukong when I feel up to it, because it's not too taxing on the body. And then just pushing myself with the daily walks and everything like that. So yeah, sleep's gotten a lot better. I now have the ability to take a nap. I've never been able to take naps really before lately. So if you've suffered with long COVID or adverse jab reaction, you'll know that sleep is something that gets really messed up. So that's basically the update. I just wanted to make a quick VOD. I miss going live. Obviously, by me not going live for the last week, I've, had some up and downs with the health wise, but I want to get back to doing this and I'm getting a lot healthier. I'm almost there. And I want to update and kind of share my story as I get healthy. Yes, for personal reasons that I do want to, of course, get a brand and a following, but also because the people who have been jab injured or long COVID, they're kind of ignored. They're not given a voice. And I feel like if you've had something traumatic happened to you that has also happened to other people, and your story can help, then I feel like you almost have a duty or a God-given right to go out and share your story and be a resource. So if you've been suffering with what I have had and been suffering and am almost recovered from now, like my Instagram is on my Kick link. It should be on my YouTube as well in the Rumble. The name though, it is Bonzo underscore Sam, just like it is on Kick. So feel free to shoot me a DM. I am happy to share different blood work I've had, even some medical records if you don't believe me, and also what treatments I've done and what doctors I've seen, like Peter McCullough, who is also Aaron Rodgers' doctor. He's been great. Um, there's another doctor here, Dr. Cleaver. He's been great. There's a few others that I would mention, but they want to be kept more quiet, so I can talk about them privately. But yeah, if you're watching, thanks for following. I want to get back into doing this daily. Hopefully, I'll be doing more actual video game streams because I think I'm pretty entertaining, but I want to also update health wise. So, if you know anyone who's been suffering from adverse reaction to the jab or long COVID, feel free to send them my information, my Instagram, and I'm happy to help out in any way. I really truly think that because of what happened to me and the experience I have with it and all the research and tests and doctors that I've seen, I've got a pretty good set of knowledge on my head that I can help others, which is one reason why I want to do this. So, yeah, with that being said, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Um, I gotta got some comments on the Kick. I'll be doing this more often, and you all have a great day. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.